everybody, it's Bas here from Carp Specialist, and many thanks for watching a new episode of the Carpy Cast. It's the 23rd episode and it's the 21st of April, and as you can see, it's lovely weather here in the Netherlands. But the weather has been very changing, both very cold conditions and frost in the nighttime, and now hot weather. So that's not so good for our friends at the lake. We've seen quite some carp mortality this year. We see it every spring, but this week it's a bit more than normal on most of our lakes. It's mainly because of the water temperature fluctuation, and the weather is really unpredictable. So there's some mortality, nothing too serious, but should you be fishing in the next couple of days or weeks and find a carp dead, just report it to the lake owner. It's a normal procedure, unfortunately, this time of year, but we take good care for it. It's a sad thing, of course, but c'est la vie, as they say in French. Let's jump up to the news. There's been quite some good catches over the last week in France and also in our Dutch and Belgian lakes. We kick off in France at Loch'ness Carp. Loch'ness Carp is a very convenient drive for the English. It's close to Le Mans, which is a very short drive from the ferry terminals of Saint-Malo, Le Havre, but also from Calais. And we had a Dutch client there, Jeroen. He fished very well. He switched swims a couple of times this week in order to follow the fish, and he managed to catch 10 carp, including 3 common carp over 45 English pounds, so over 20 kilos. So he did a great job. It was good fishing from Jeroen. And completely different style of fishing is in Belgium at the Carpenhoeve. At Raiden's lake we welcomed our client Cedric together with his friends. They rented the lake on exclusive to have a social, and they did have a social. They had a great time with good food, lovely Belgian beer, but also very good fishing. They caught 4 catfish up to 24 kilos, 3 sturgeon and 18 carp, and the average weight of the carp was 10 kilos, so about 22 English pounds. So if you fancy a social trip with your mates, or you want to bring a first timer, let's say your son or daughter, for some fishing, or maybe a fishing friend or a friend you want to introduce to carp fishing, this is a really interesting lake to go to. At the same estate we've got Cooper's Lake, for example, Annie's Lake, Jeff's Lake, and they are as Raiden's Lake also tailored for the novice carp angler, so suitable if you want to have some action. Then we go to the Netherlands, the Koperen Plas near to Zwolle. It's a lovely lake, and it's very well suitable for more experienced carp anglers. We had our regular clients Mihai and Stefan there at the Koperen Plas. They fished the Easter weekend at swim 1, and then managed to catch one of the big fish there, a 27.85 kilos, so it's roughly, well, it's maybe a 60 English pounder. I didn't make the conversion yet, but let's say roughly around the 60-pound mark. So that's a great fish. The fish is not yet in spawning mode, of course. The eggs are starting to grow, so this fish will be well over 30 kilos in the next few months. So hopefully we will see it on the bank before spawning again at the big weight. Then we go to Michel's Lake in France. We've been there ourselves last week with a group trip. To be honest, it was quite heavy conditions. When we arrived, the snow had just gone, and the nights were very cold with -5, -6 easily. During the week, the weather continued to improve, fortunately, and we did manage to catch some carp, a new PB for Peter with about 23 kilos, I believe, and some other 20 kilo plus were caught as well. Michel's Lake is a very nice lake if you fancy casting angling. Most of you English love it. You can do it there perfectly. And Michelle, the owner, she's a great cook, so we enjoyed the fishing, the lovely scenery, but also her cooking. It's a very popular lake for Dutch, Belgium and German anglers, but it's not really discovered yet by the English, so give it a try, and we're very sure you will love it just as much as our Dutch, Belgium and German anglers do. Then we go to Châtelain in the south of France, vers Limoges. Dutch owners there, they do a great job. They had a lot of fish stocking this winter, stocking over 117 carp. And they've been very busy building lakeside chalets, and lakeside chalet at Swim 1, the nature cottage, is nearly finished. So here's some photos, you can see it. There's still some bits and pieces of course to be done, but as you can see, they're really excellent builders, so well done for those guys. In Belgium is Carp Insula, and we had Tim and his friend field testing one of the new lakes. They did very well in the Easter weekend, and they caught 10 fish in 3 nights, including some lovely scaly carp. And those scaly carp are really special for Carp Insula. We see them on quite a lot of their other lakes. So if you like scaly carp and a good challenge, it's really worth a trip down. We've got Carl and Alex coming in the next few weeks, so expect to see an English video of this beautiful estate as well soon on their channel. At Carp Farm Lake in the Netherlands, it's becoming more and more popular with the English, and they're doing a great job there. Also, they did the stocking this winter, and last week they've been busy improving the swims, including swim 6. It's got a full new wooden cover, it's leveled, and it's ready to welcome anglers, so that looks very well. And we finished this video with a short clip from Andre and his friend. I fished the Étang de Gallois VIP swim number 10 in March, and Andre and his friend, they came the week after to fish this swim as well. I caught 5 carp, of which 3 over 20 kilos, and the guys, they had some better weather and they're good anglers as well, so they caught even a bit better, so well done. I include a link as well to my own videos, so you can have a look at that one as well. It's Dutch spoken, but I hope you will enjoy it. Thank you very much for watching this Carpy Cast. Hope to see you next week. And if there's any questions you have, just comment below and we'll be very happy to reply to them. All the best. Bye bye.